Have you ever wondered what Apple's very first logo looked like? Most people imagine the sleek, minimalistic Apple with a bite taken out. But the real first logo? It was nothing like that. In fact, it looked more like a page from an old history book. Let's go back to 1976 when Apple was just 3 young men in a garage. Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne. While Jobs and Wozniak built computers, Ronald Wayne handled the business side, and surprisingly, he also designed Apple's first ever logo. This original logo was incredibly detailed. It showed Isaac Newton sitting under an apple tree, reading a book. Above him, an apple is about to fall, symbolizing inspiration and discovery. Wrapped around the drawing was a ribbon banner with the words, Apple Computer Company. The entire design looked like an old-fashioned engraving, complete with shading, texture, and handwritten details. It was beautiful, but it was also extremely complicated. Imagine trying to print that on a tiny product, or on a sticker, or even as a small logo on the corner of a brochure. It simply didn't work. Steve Jobs quickly realized something important. If Apple wanted to be a modern, forward-thinking company, it needed a modern, simple logo. Something bold, something recognizable, something that could stand out, even at the size of a thumbnail. So later in 1977, Jobs hired designer Rob Janoff. Janoff came back with a radically simple idea, a minimal apple shape with a bite taken out. Not for symbolism, just so people wouldn't confuse it with a cherry. The rainbow colors were added to show that Apple's computers could display color graphics, which was a big deal at the time. When Jobs saw the new design, he immediately knew, this is it. And just like that, Apple's incredibly detailed, old-fashioned Newton logo was replaced with the sleek, modern identity we all recognize today. It became the symbol that followed Apple through its biggest innovations, from the Macintosh, to the iPod, to the iPhone, to the devices you're using right now. So the next time you see Apple's minimalistic logo, remember, it started as a complex drawing of Isaac Newton under a tree. A reminder that even the simplest designs often have the most surprising origins. Thanks for watching. If this video was useful for you, make sure to subscribe so you never miss our upcoming content.